Ladies, listen to me and listen to me good. When a man tells you that he isn't good enough for you, believe him. Do not waste your time trying to tell him all of the good qualities you see in him and how he's actually amazing. No, no, no. Because trust me, if you ever get with him, he is going to do everything in his power to prove himself right. And in the end, he will just say, but I told you I wasn't good enough. And then you will be the fool. Thank me later.
My good sis said what she said when she said it. I hope y'all heard what she said. Believe him when he tells you he's not good enough for you. I'm going to tell y'all a quick story. I met this man once back in like 2017. And I thought he was the most perfect man I've ever met in my life. He was a little flawed. You know, he had a little bit of glim to him. You could tell he had been through some things. You could tell that, but he had something about him. And that something about him was something that I really, really wanted. But this man told me more than once that he was not good enough for me. He told me that, he didn't deserve to be loved. He told me that he didn't deserve somebody like me. He told me that my features were insanely unreal. This man called me bald Beyonce. He stroked every portion of my ego that I ever needed, aka love bombed the hell out of me, while also telling me that he was not good enough for me. And I thought to myself, well, if this man can see through all the things that I've been through and still love me, why doesn't he deserve to be loved through all of the things that he may or may not have endured? And though that is true, that man still did me dirty, and at the end of the day told me so. He told me he didn't deserve me. He told me he wasn't good enough for me, and I still pursued him anyway, even though that man did everything. He was a runner and he was a track star running in my direction and fed me every single thing I ever thought I needed, while simultaneously victim blaming me, gaslighting me, and manipulating me into believing that I was the fool. Yeah, they're good. They're good. So if he tells you, believe him. If he says something to you that's negative about himself, believe him. Because we're not doing that in 2023. We're leaving them in the dust.